Hello everybody! It is Tuesday, September 13th, and time for more Marvel Legendary board game spam. While we had 45 seconds before the stream started, thank you very kindly for the raid. If anybody wants to stick around, I'm about to start a game of Marvel Legendary. A great place to start is with the beginning of a game, obviously. The raids don't usually happen that way, so if you want to stick around, I'm playing a setup based on Season 6 of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Again, very kind of you, board game spam. Thank you. What's up, Legends? And everybody else, I'm going to be playing some of the Marvel Legendary deck building game. It's pretty much what I play here. If you're not familiar, it's a deck builder, so you start with a basic set of cards, and you buy or recruit cards as you go, try to defeat the Mastermind. It's full of Marvel characters and flavor from across the comics, and we're playing setups based on the MCU on Tuesday nights, and this is one of them. Hello. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the setup I am playing today. Here it is. Oh, you know what? Let me put this up, and then I'll start the prediction. So, tonight's setup is based on Season 6 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So Off the Cuff has done a wonderful job putting all these setups together, and here's another one using the best approximations for what happened in this setup. But you know what? Let me pop up the predictions, and then I'll go over... Oops. Pop up the predictions, and I'll go over what's happening here. Here we go. I gotta do this. It's been a little bit. I'm a little rusty. All right, let's pop this up. How's this gonna go? I'll put this up for 5 minutes only. Here we go. So predictions are up for 5 minutes, and now let's go ahead and go over our setup here. So the scheme is Alien Brood Encounters, one of my favorites from X-Men because it's representing the Shrike from this season. I love this season, by the way. The Mastermind is Grim Reaper from Revelations, as I'm going to say it's Sarge this time, and the graveyard locations are Monoliths. The villain groups are Domain of Apocalypse and Lethal Legions as Sarge and his crew in the Monoliths. Then we've got Sentinel Squad 1 as the Cronicoms, and of course the Brood as the Shrike. They're mandatory for this scheme. Makes a lot of sense. And then we've got the 5 heroes here. We got Quake, of course, Warpath as Sarge, which is not Coulson. I loved what Greg got to do this season with Sarge. Okay, we got Longshot as Deke, we got Warlock as Enoch, and we got Forge as Mack, of course, director of S.H.I.E.L.D., and all the supporting cards you see here. So go ahead and get your predictions in while you can. I'll go ahead and go over the Mastermind and scheme, so you can see what's happening here. I absolutely love this setup, by the way. It's based on Alien Encounters, the legendary game, and you'll see why I like it so much. Matt Darkness, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 8 months for Matt Darkness. Very kind of you. Thank you for the resub. All right, people are... Oh, there we go. We got one prediction for a win so far. That looks good. Let's keep going. All right, you have 3 minutes, 30 seconds left for the predictions. Let's see how that's going to go. Starting with our Mastermind, we've got Grim Reaper here in for Sarge, which is not Coulson. I got to watch this. I got to watch this whole show again, honestly. All right, so he's got 8 attack. He gets +1 attack for each location card in the city. Always leads Lethal Legion. That includes today. Master Strike. This strike enters the city as a 7 attack graveyard or monolith for this setup location that says this gets +2 attack while there's a villain there. It's worth 5 VP. So I'm going to have to do my fancy zoom out when we have some locations coming in, and we will. Now, I'm going to read the scheme, and then I have a question for chat, anybody who's here, when it comes to locations and this scheme. And I think I know the answer, but I want to see what you think. All right, so that's our Mastermind. Our scheme is Alien Brood Encounters, which is perfectly representing the Shrike. So, Alien Brood Encounters, 8 twists, add 10 Brood as extra henchmen or extra Shrike henchmen here. No bystanders in the villain deck. Special rules. Cards are played from the villain deck. Face down. You may spend 1 attack to scan a face down card in the city, turning it face up and doing any ambush effect, twist, trap, or master strike. If a face down card would escape, scan it, and then it escapes if it's a villain. Twist. The player on your right gains this twist as a Brood infection. When drawn, they KO it and gain 2 wounds. Evil wins when 3 villains per player have escaped. So, I think I'm going to be okay. I haven't played since last Thursday, so I don't think I'm going to forget this time to put the villains in the city or the cards in the villain deck in the city face down. I think I'm going to do okay on that, but I got to make sure I remember that I can spend attack to reveal. So here's my question. When it comes to this scheme, things again enter the city face down, so things can go all the way through the city to the bridge, and I can pay 1 attack to reveal it, a strike or a twist or whatever could happen here, or could reveal a villain. But I think I know the answer to this. Let's say it's a location. I have the rule sheet up here. I want to make sure I know the answer to this early. All right, so the rule sheet for locations from Revelation says when a location is played from the villain deck, it's harder to read when I do that. Why am I doing that? place it above the, this is the key part, nearest city space that does not have a location. The nearest city space that does not have a location. So based on that, let's say a location is here in the streets face down because I'm playing this scheme. I scan the streets, it's a location. I should put the location above the streets because it is the nearest city space without a location, correct? It wouldn't go all the way to the sewers. It stays where it is. I want to know what you guys think in chat when it comes to that, because I have not encountered that combination before. But again, based on the language of nearest city space, I think I would put it here, or anywhere else I would scan it. If the streets was full, for example, I could put it in the bridge or rooftops because they're equidistant to here if those don't have any locations. I think that's how I'm going to do it, and that might happen because of all the locations that... Well, actually, the Mastermind's locations won't be face down, but the Lethal Legion ones will be. So let me know what you think on that. I'll give everything a courtesy shuffle, and then we'll start the game. Very excited. Again, I love this scheme. Choosing what to scan is very important. You may choose not to scan things at certain times. I'm glad to see you guys. Happy Black Widow release week. It's supposed to come out tomorrow, so we're going to go ahead and look forward to it. So I'm all set up to do a Black Widow stream on Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific. And then, of course, Thursday is going to be our randomizer stream, regularly scheduled, where we go over the results of the league and then play a new game. Is that it for the predictions? Nope, you have 3 seconds left. That's pretty much it. All right. I just saw that. Yeah, everybody said win, all 7 of you. So I'm pretty sure it's a 1-to-1. So either everybody gets their points back or everybody loses all their points. Yeah. Oh, we have a disagreement. So, Mikey, why do you think it would go from sewers to bridge if the rule sheet says put it near the closest city space that doesn't have one, right? Normally that would be the sewers, but if I reveal it in the streets, is the streets location not closest? Jolt says makes sense to put it above that space given the scheme. That's what I think, because it's that key wording from that rule sheet I read, and this is why I wanted to work this out ahead of time. It's the closest space. That's why I would say that. So, why do you think it should go over the sewers? Not saying you're wrong. I want to get it right. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? If I reveal it in the streets, now the closest city space without a location is the streets. Let's say the streets has a location. I'd have to choose to put it in the bridge or rooftops if they were empty. Okay, so you agree. All right, good. I'm glad we worked that out. Love the interesting rule interactions. Who is going to try to pick up Black Widow on Wednesday, try to search their game store, and who's going to try to get it on online and wait a few days? They did say they're going to be doing a promo of a scheme, the Train Widows in the Red Room scheme, if you order from Upper Deck, but we haven't seen that yet. They usually put pre-orders up the day of, so give them the hero deck a bit of a shuffle. Predictions are over, so I can fill up the HQ. Ordering online, yeah. I think a lot of people want to get that promo. So who are we starting with? Let's see if I can remember all the approximations for all the characters as I fill up the HQ. We've got... before I do that, Rhizophrenic has subscribed with a Prime sub. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, Rhizophrenic. That means a lot. Hulk smash. All right, let's keep going. Okay, we've got... Sarge is helping me out here, even though I'm fighting him, but sometimes he helps me. Right, Warpath. I guess this could be Izel when Sarge is helping me. You know, figure it out. We've got Quake going underground. We've got... oh, no. Who was Warlock? Was it Enoch? It was Enoch. Yeah, the Chronicon. Okay. And we got Mack. We're going to get all 5? Nope, it's more Enoch. Okay. Warlock and Forge, or Enoch and Mack, are a great combination. Warpath is great with the tactical formation if I can get it. But I like what I'm seeing here. Predictions are in. We'll see how you guys do. We'll see how I do. Let's remember, lock it into my brain to play all the cards in the villain deck face down. I feel like I need some kind of penalty from you guys if I... what do I have to do if I mess this up? I won't say I'll do anything you tell me, but I feel like there's something I should do if I mess this up. Give me some incentive to get this right. I'll let you guys tell me, because I don't know what that is. But I'm going to start. Let's go ahead and start with turn 1. See if you have any ideas how to punish me here. Oh, you know what? I didn't get my starting hands ready. Yeah, 2 games in a row with Thursday and today with no bystanders in the villain deck. By the way, if you have not played the Randomizer League this week and you have the expansions, I've seen the scores come in. I've seen the fun levels come in, and people are liking it. It's not easy, but it's very entertaining according to you. So even if you don't want to compete, give it a try. If you have to substitute something out and don't want to compete and you're going to try most of the setup anyway, you can try it. I recommend it based on your recommendations. All right, let's go ahead and start with turn 1. Let's see if I can finish not the complete... we're not totally done with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, but we'll see how far I can get. And we got a 5 and 1 to start. I almost revealed this, but I caught myself. I gotta remember. Cards enter the city face down. Each mistake equals replacing one of your cards next game with an MCU version. Oh, man. I don't know. What is next week? I don't know if there's a equivalence. That would be funny. Although that's not really a punishment. I don't really care. I don't really mind mixing the photographics. So it's got to be something that I don't like. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. we got it. We got a raid. Yeah. Before the stream started. It was really nice of him. Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much, Board Game Spam, for that. I have 1 attack, so I can reveal. But let's get what I've got. I've got 1 attack, and I've got 5 recruit. Let's focus on my... I want to recruit first. I don't think there's a great reason not to. You know what? No. Oh, you know what? One of my first videos I edited, I had a cool scan animation that took me forever to animate it, but I don't have that, so... Just pretend. So I wish I had that, but it's only 1 scheme. It's not gonna come up that much. So 1 attack. I'm gonna go ahead and spend it to reveal the card in the sewers. It is a Master Strike. Of course it is. So guess what happens? I've revealed the Master Strike. This enters the city as a 7 attack graveyard location that says this gets +2 attack. Well, there's a villain there. It's worth 5 VP. So we're zooming right out right away. Not wasting any time on that. And boy, does this table look tilted when I zoom out. My goodness. Hold on. Just down a little bit, because that is going to bug. It's going to bug me. I think we're okay. All right. It's going over. All right. I'm happy to be playing Legendary again. It's been too long. So we have a location here above these sewers. It is a 7 attack graveyard location. Check this out. Yes. Here we go. 7 attack location. That again has this gets +2 attack. While there's a villain there, it's worth 5 VP. Okay. Unfortunate. But I got 5 recruit. Let's look at all my options. I can take anything but the middle Warlock card here. Warpath is one of my favorite heroes. Took me a while. If you listen to my recap, I was a guest on a recap of Messiah Complex. I didn't really like Warpath, but man, the more I played, the more I liked him. So reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 0, you may KO it. Tactical formation 2/2/5. You get +3 attack. That also works well with Warlock, who's got some 2, but not yet. We've got Going Underground, which is easy, a good pickup early. 3 recruit. To play this, you must discard a S.H.I.E.L.D. hero, and then range, you may send the hero you discarded under cover. But I've also got Forge's Reboot, or Mack in this case. 2 recruit, and then tech, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. And then we've got Earthling Choices, which is look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw 1, and discard the other. I have 5 recruit this turn, which means I'm going to have 3 recruit the following turn. So I'm going to plan to take Forge this turn, and then Warlock the next turn. Yes, I know there are, I just don't know on the front of my mind what those are. So I'll take Reboot for 4. Yeah, I'm excited for Black Widow. Can't wait for that. Yes, it took me a while to come around on the heroes like Jubilee with Light Show, because I didn't really get what Light Show was all about, and then once I played more Light Show cards, I really saw how those Light Show cards open up to a lot of versatility where you can choose what you want to do, especially with Jubilee that ramps. There was a hero from a recent set, not Warpath, that I felt that way about, and I can't recall what that was. If it comes to me during the stream, I'll let you know. Turn 2. I almost revealed it. Caught myself again. Old habits. All right. I can reveal it this turn. I don't see why I wouldn't. Because I'm trying to avoid escape, so I should take things out when I can. I've got 3 and 3. If it's a bird, I could take it out this turn as well. So let me go ahead and scan. So, man, I wish I had the scan animation. You know what? I'm gonna repurpose. No problem. I'm gonna use this as a scan because I gotta use something. It feels wrong to not have anything. So I'm gonna use my teleport as a scan. I don't have a better option. So let's go ahead and see if I can flip it quickly. So we're gonna go ahead and scan what this is, and it is that was poorly timed, but it's a villain. So it's a Power Man, Eric Jostin. Power Man gets +3 attack. Well, there's a prison location in the city, which there's a graveyard for the Mastermind. which is a monolith. Escape. Each player puts a villain from their victory pile into the escape pile or gains a wound. Of course. And that was scanned legitimately. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take Quake over here because I'm going to be trying to build a S.H.I.E.L.D. Quake deck. Make myself get a S.H.I.E.L.D. level. Yes and no. I pull things from resource. Like, I didn't draw the whole thing myself. I subscribed to some resources, and what I did was I modified colors and speed and added sound. So I consider it sampling. I kind of sampled animations to fit what I was trying to do here. So everything you see is customized by myself. I'm gonna go ahead and take Going Underground to the right. None of the animations came with sound effects, so I did that. For example, you know what? I'm gonna remember. I'll remember. You know what? If I do that though, that's a handicap, and it'll make me not remember when I do these things. But that would help, technically, yes. But I'm gonna try to remember. By the way, like this is my most recent animation I did. Yeah, what I did was I found a claw swipe animation. I doubled it once, twice, and then they fade out. And the sound effect is 2 free Creative Commons sound effects. Actually, yeah, it's the slash twice, and then the voice in the background. So I curated that together. But I cannot draw. If anybody saw me write down stats in that bystander game, you know my handwriting is terrible, and my drawing is also bad. So, all right, we've got turn 3, and that's gonna go in the sewers. And I got to make sure that if I fight there's a villain here, this is gonna get stronger. So I got to remember that. Okay. Do I want to scan things? The reason why I would want to not scan things is I could avoid twist that way. And again, if a twist happens, and basically this works with the brood, because if you don't reveal the brood, well, you know what? There's not a lot of stuff that they can capture. So, you know what? Not really a big penalty to scanning stuff here. I've got 3 and 3. We're taking out these Shrike. I love them in the show. I'm going to go ahead and scan. We'll do a scan. Spend 1 and scan. It is... Oh, our first Shrike has appeared. And this Shrike gets +1 attack for each bystander in the KO pile. Fight, KO one of your heroes, and KO a bystander from the bystander stack. So I can totally... You know what? I'm going to leave him right here. I'm going to fight this one. It's going to start the chain. If I do that, the location... Having a villain just affects the location's attack. So let's go ahead and fight for 1. Let's KO one of my S.H.I.E.L.D. agents here. And then KO a bystander from the bystander stack. It is the paramedic, ironically, gets KO'd. And the Brutus, or the Shrike, are defeated. And now the next one is going to be +1 attack when they come in. And that's just how it goes. Let me just refer to the special rules here, just to make sure I'm catching everything properly. Yes, it's just... Danger Sense is great for this one, because if I can know where a twist happens, a twist is, and I can let it stay in the city without looking at it, I can avoid the brood infection, but I don't have any deck knowledge. So, just making sure the brood don't get buffed. They don't get buffed by this. They get buffed by their own thing. Yep. Okay, let me go ahead and do it. You know, I was going to take Earthling's Choices, but now I have a better Warlock card, which is Analyze Planetary Rotation, Sunlight +2 Recruit, Moonlight +2 Attack, and then Tech. Instead, you get both. Sunlight and Moonlight care about if most of the cards in your HQ are odd or even. So right now, it's even, Super Sunlight, which is good for early game. And I should be able to trigger both because I have Tech over here. And let me go ahead and take... We're going to have Enoch and Mack working together, and there's another one. Okay. Overdrive would be a great one. Both he and Warlock have the dual symbols, although it's not like I have Domino's rare here. I hope you guys are doing well, wherever you are, whatever's going on. Hope you have some time to play some games with folks you love and care about. Because we all need that, you know? Okay, turn 4. Almost revealed it again. I'm doing really well. I'm drawing them like this because this is what I usually do, and then I'm saying, stop. That's not this scheme. So, I haven't gotten to the point, Izel, where I need to put a reminder token on there, but I have to hold it and stop and think. This is an exercise of restraint for me. And I can scan too. But, something tells me that's a scheme twist. I don't know what's telling me that. So I don't really want to scan it. for no good reason. All right. I have 5 recruit. Let me go ahead and look at Aftershock. Yeah, perfect streak so far. I'm going to keep it going. Again, shield level 2, you get +2 attack. And once the shield level is 2, it's going to stay 2, which is nice. So it'll be a 4 attack card the whole time. But I have to get it there. There's no shield villains, which is the tricky part. There are some bystanders in the bystander stack that give me officers. Those are the ones that off the cuff allowed me. Plus, I haven't seen her card that increased the shield level, but I'm going to take it anyway. I'm going to keep with my plan. Recruit for 4. And I'm going to choose not to scan because I have some kind of crazy hunch that that is that's a twist. But again, I have no deck knowledge, so there's really no way to know. Now, if I take the twist on the side with characters like Warlock here, this only cares about when I draw the card, I KO it and gain 2 wounds. So if I can use Earthling Choices that says draw 1, discard the other, I can discard it and avoid it for a little bit. This techno-organic adaptation KO cards from your discard pile, which can also help. And KOing cards is not just KOing heroes, so that's useful. So we'll see. Even if I get one, we'll see if I can KO it early. Also, Warpath. Scheme Twist costs 0. That'll KO it too, so can't sleep on Warpath there. A lot of opportunities to KO a Brood Infection before it spreads. We've got 3 and 3. Okay, I remembered before I pulled the card now, so that's easier. I'm remembering now. I'm getting into a habit. This is how habits are built, everybody. So, face down another card. That could also be a twist. I really don't know. But I don't like how there's 2 cards in the city. 2 villains, or 2 face down villain deck cards in the city, if I want to be very technical, which I should be. I'm going to start by taking the Earthling Choice as the tech. I'm building a tech deck over here. That's just what's happening. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard the other. That can help me avoid a one of those Brood Infections if I get one. I'll take that for 2, see what comes up. Another one of those. All right. I am going to scan the one in the sewers. I still think this is a twist. They could both be twists. I really don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's the Raft Prison. All right. Here's what happens. Because this location already has a location. This city of space already has a location. This is the KO pile. This needs to go away from where the locations live. So I'm going to put that up here. All right, whenever you fight a villain here, each other player puts a villain from the victory pile into the escape pile or gains a wound. And now Power Man gets buffed by prisons. So, yes, they usually do. So I'm going to try to stick to that plan. So we got the Raft here. By the way, if I'm considering all my buffs, Power Man gets +3. So he's at 8 attack right now. And then we've got Grim Reaper, by the way. Or Sarge, or... I'm forgetting her name now. Oh, man. I almost said the name of the somebody who's not that person. Anyway, he gets +1 attack for each location card in the city. So he's actually at 10. Izel, that's her name. I almost said Idina Menzel, which is not Izel. That is very famous Broadway actress. And we'll leave it at that. That's, that's Elsa from Frozen, who's not in this setup, believe it or not. So Grim Reaper is at 10 attack. I think I made that mistake while I was watching the season too. So let's give him his just desserts here. So I have in case you don't know, I have new dice, and they're very cool because there's a 0 on them. So 10 attack on Grim Reaper. Love that. So I could scan under the bank too if I wanted to, but I feel like I don't want to. I still feel like that's a twist. I've already paid my recruit, so I'm going to end my turn there. The good news about having all the locations is that I don't have to worry as hard about escapes. But the Brood can still escape. And I lose when 6 villains escape. Not just Brood, not just Shrike. So, turn 6 goes into the sewers. And I get 3 total attack with these cards because Aftershock doesn't activate, and I've got 4 recruit. I will scan the new one. Yeah, I'll scan the new one. And it is Apocalyptic Rogue, who is more of Izel's forces. Fight. Reveal the top card of the hero deck. The player of your choice gains it. Escape. Reveal the top card of the hero deck. Each player reveals their hand and discards a card of that class. She's going to stick around there. And I could scan it, but I'm not going to. And I'll stop talking about it. Now, this is my Quake side, so I'm going to keep going. I'll take another Aftershock, and hopefully I can get to the shield level I want. All right, both sides are doing their optimal recruits. Grim Tracker can also help. Don't really care what side that goes on to, because I can investigate. So, the question is, do I start taking out locations, or if I get 10 attack, do I just go straight for the Mastermind? If I hit his tactics become locations as well. I think most of them. I don't think it's all of them. I think it's most of them. Okay, turn 7 is going to push everybody. Whoops, I just moved his counters. Everybody gets pushed down. Leave him at 10 right there. And I don't know what that is. Okay, I have a tech trigger to do. I could discard a card to draw 2, or I could get both 2 recruit and 2 attack. If I do that, because it is sunlight, 2 odds, 3 evens, I could get 3 attack, or I could get... I'd have to play Reboot first. But as far as recruit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I can take Techno-Organic Adaptation, which is definitely one I want to pick up, because this does let me do KOs the first time I defeat a villain this turn. And there's plenty of brood to take out while they're still somewhat weaker. I've only hit 1. Do I want to discard to draw 2, or do I want that 2 attack? Let's do this. Let's play the Trooper by itself, scan the sewers and see what comes up, and then I'll make a decision, because I don't have enough to take out locations yet. So let's spend the 1, and let's go ahead and scan. And it is, twist. Oh, that one was a twist, not the earlier one. Okay. So that should be in the KO pile. Now I want to scan this, because now I don't think that one's a twist, even though it still could be. Okay, the player on your right gains this twist as a Brood Infection. When drawn, they KO it and gain 2 wounds. So this infection is going to... It's a gain, so I'm going to go ahead and press this, which feels very weird, on the right-hand side. Hopefully, I can get rid of it, maybe before I KO it, but I don't have any mechanics on the right to do that. Oh well. Not much I can do about that. So, that said... You know what? If I do draw 2 cards, I could even get more recruits. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get 2 more recruit if I draw 2 agents and then get Warlock. Oh, you know what? I do have a full discard pile. So if I draw 2 cards, I have 1 card in my deck. If I draw 2, that's going to cause this to reshuffle, and my good cards won't make it in there. So I don't want to do that. So let's play Reboot first. 2 recruit. And we'll play Analyze Planetary Rotation. Enoch's doing some Chronicon stuff. I get 2 recruit and 2 attack. And then I'm left with 1, 2, 3 more recruitment. 7. Let's just do it. Let's spend 1 more to scan. What do I got to lose now? Alright, it was... Ooh! Interesting. So we got a Sentinel Squad 1. So they stay in the rooftops, but they do their ambush, and there are no other ones in the city. So they clone. This is one of the few times you can actually clone these henchmen and not have them in neighboring spaces, because it was a delayed reaction sort of thing. So they clone. So let's go ahead and see if I got lucky at the top of the villain deck. I have to reveal it. Nope, it's Apocalyptic Blink. So let's see. Where are the rest of the Chronicons? All right, another one comes into the sewers, and this gets shuffled up. Now, cloned cards are not played from the villain deck. Technically, they're pulled from the villain deck, and they enter the city, because anything that enters is played from the villain deck is face down. So there'll be no point, because I know what these are anyway. So shuffle up the villain deck. I like how we're fighting and working with the Chronicons, and fighting and working with Sarge too, which is kind of how the season went. So, city is getting full, and I don't have enough attack to hit anything else right now. I've got 7 recruit. Let me go ahead and take that expensive card like I wanted to. Even though it's not tech, it has a tech trigger, and I can do some KOing. Plus, I got some cheap things to fight. Hopefully, they'll stick around. Now, what's great about this scheme is there's no ambush effects while things are face down. So as long as I keep everything face down, especially the Sentinel Squad can't clone, well, there's another one. But for things that have like ambush charge, it's best to keep everything face down until you know you're clear. But then if I fight things here, that's fine. Fight things here, I got to worry about the raft effect. A lot to manage, but I think I'm doing okay. Moving over. We're on turn 8. We got a 3 and 3. I'm getting tired of these all gray hands. All right, so this one's going to enter the city. Everybody's got to move down. You always push with a face down card, even though it may not be a villain. And I probably should hit something, because if I don't, I'm going to have an escape, not only does he have an escape effect, but it's going to count against the evil wins condition, or count towards evil wins condition. I got 3 attack, 3 recruit. Let me start. I can scan first, or I can hit a Sentinel squad. I'm going to scan first, because again, I have no idea what these are. Let's go ahead and scan. It's Apocalyptic Weapon X. I've been reading Secret Wars, so it's cool to see these now. Fight, KO one of your heroes, and then escape cross-dimensional Wolverine Rampage. So, let's prevent an escape and hit a Sentinel squad. Let's hit the one that's not restricted by the fight effect here. Let me just read the raft real quick. Again, whenever you fight a villain here, each other player puts a villain from their victory pile to the escape pile, or gains a wound. I get to choose, but I don't want either of those, especially not the escape. Let's fight the Sentinel squad. Here in the streets, they do nothing, because the fight effect is if there's no other Sentinel squad ones in the city, which there are, so nothing happens except I defeat them, and I kind of waste a KO for Warlock's effect. But that's fine. I'm surviving for another day. So what do I want to take over here? Probably one of these Warpath cards. So the first one, again, is reveal the top card of your deck. Have a cost 0. You may KO it. Helpful. Very helpful if I can somehow get the Scheme Twist up there. May not be successful in the 2/2/5. But I've also got Grim Tracker, which can investigate, and I can tuck a twist this way. They work well together. But I think I want to start with... Although if I take Grim Tracker first, I might be able to tuck the twist, but then I can't get Dangerous Maneuver in my hand, because it's going to be on my discard pile. I'll start with Dangerous Maneuver and see if I get lucky. So we'll take this for 2. And hopefully I can... Oh, there's Deke. He was busy inventing a business, you know. Who of you here have actually seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6? I'm not going to go... I mean, obviously this entire setup is a spoiler, but I won't be talking about the entire thing, because I want you to watch it, because it was good. It's one of those shows that mostly got better... One of those rare shows that mostly got better as the seasons went on. Which you don't see a lot. This die is distracting me. Okay. By the way, off topic, did either of you guys watch the Nintendo Direct or the PlayStation State of Play today? A lot of video game stuff going on today. I watched the Nintendo one. A lot of farming games today. I don't know what the deal was with that. Okay, another card in the city. All right, I am 9 for 9 on not revealing those early. Doing great. Okay, let's start with Earthling Choices, because why not? It's going to trigger Forge there. Top 2 cards in my deck. Let's look at them. Draw 1, discard the other. I will obviously draw a Techno Organic Adaptation, discard the Agent. So now I got to do a KO this time. I'll play the other Warlock. 3 attack. The first time you defeat a villain this turn, you may KO one of your cards or a card from your discard pile. That's great. I got an Agent on my discard pile ready to be KO'd. We've got Reboot Forge. You may discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. All right. So, if I discard the Agent, I might get a 4th Trooper, which would put me up to... Oh, yeah. That is pretty... Well, we've been waiting a while, but from a release date to release is pretty cool. I'm very excited to play that. I love the first one. Lifelong Zelda fan, of course. Okay. Also, I'm glad they remade the Kirby game. That was nice. So, I can get 3, 4, 5, 6... Maybe more, but 6 is going to be enough to take out Apocalyptic Rogue, which I'm going to want to do. And because it's a free hero gain there, plus I can do a KO with Warlock. Okay, so let's discard the Agent. And draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Cool. Awesome. That's more stuff. Let's play Planetary Rotation. I played a tech, so I get both of these. Don't worry about Sunlight or Moonlight at all. 5 attack. 4 recruit. And then when I play everything else out, I've got 5 total recruit and 6, 7, 8 attack. All right. Too bad I still can't hit 2 things. I can only hit 1 thing, but Warlock only cares about the first time you defeat a villain anyway. So do I hit Power Man because he's the strongest? Because I'm not going to take those locations out anytime soon. Plus, escape. Each player puts a villain from their victory pile into the escape pile or gains a wound. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's 2 escapes. Or 2 wounds. So I'm just going to, because I'm not getting rid of the prison anytime soon. So let's go ahead and take out Power Man for 8. And he has no fight effects. He's just gone. Okay. Get him out of there. I'll activate Warlock's effect. The first time I defeat a villain this turn, I may KO one of my cards or a card from my discard pile. Luckily, that's not a twist. But I could scan during a turn, get the twist to show up, and then KO that. So I got to remember that for a combo. Maybe I should just let everything be face down and then scan everything and then do that. That would be a good setup. If this is a twist, I'm going to be mad because I could have fought Rogue and then done that. But anyway. Besides the point. Let's take Overdrive. Overdrive is a great card. Also represents Mack really well, going into Overdrive mode and really being the leader of director of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's versatile 3, so you get +3 recruit or +3 attack. So yes. Thank you. Flurry of Blades is tech. It's pretty good. But I don't have a lot of cards with attack for Berserk. Berserk, unlike Hyperspeed, cares about the value of the attack, so cards like Warlocks and Overdrive would really fail with Berserk, so I'm not going to be concerned about that. Reboot's pretty good. Just lets you draw cards. Plus the discard. All grays. If I can keep KOing, I can have a all-tech deck on the left, which you know how good that's going to be. So, that's what I'm going for. Oh, I gotta get through all these grays first. Did you guys catch the Spider-Man Far From Home setup? That was a good one. With Mysterio, of course. Turn 10 is going to be entering the city. I almost revealed that time. That time I was about to flip. Habits are an interesting thing, you know? We are such pattern-oriented creatures. So let's go ahead and play Going Underground. 3 recruit. To play this, you must discard a S.H.I.E.L.D. hero. I can't do anything for 1 but scan. Now, I might have an escape. So if this is a location or a strike or a twist or something, I can avoid the escape because there's nothing I can do to fight. So I think I want to save this trooper. You know what? I'm going to scan before I do anything. Just to see what I get. I'm going to pick the thing in the sewers. Let's play the attack. Let's spend it in hopes that this is something that will leave the city. I really hope it is. So let's go ahead and find the button. Scan. Nope. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have Apocalyptic Rogue escape with a pretty bad effect. And there's nothing I can do about it. So let's go ahead and play Going Underground by discarding this S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. And play 3 more. I'm at 6 recruit. And now I'm in a rough position because there's nothing that's great. So I'm going to go ahead and take Grim Tracker to do some investigating here. And we've got... Ooh, that's one I wish I would have taken if I still had 6. I don't really want Flurry of Blades at all. Berserk is not meshing with anything I'm trying to do. Reboot's not the worst, but I'd still rather save it. So I'm going to go ahead and take a sidekick. Okay, most broken setup. Probably one of the viewer challenges because people designed them to be broken. And by broken, you got to specify what you mean because that could mean really OP, where I have a really OP deck, or the... Ooh, I drew that. Or the villain deck is crazy, but I can't exactly tell you which one's the most, but there's been a few that are pretty good. All right. I drew the twist, which means this. When drawn, this player KOs it, and they gain 2 wounds, so this gets KO'd, and I get 2 wounds for the Brood Infection. At least they're standard. Did you watch, Remington, the collect all the bystanders when I played? That one by Astigmatic Oracle. It was one of my recent uploads. That one was kind of broken just because of things. But there was a custom rule in there for that one. Ooh, yeah, watch that one. There is a custom rule, so it's not quote-unquote what's the word? Legal when it comes to designing legendary setup. The goal, by the way, the special rule for that setup is I cannot win the game by defeating the Mastermind unless all the bystanders are gone from the bystander stack. I had to empty the complete stack. So you can imagine how that game went. Okay, turn 11. I'm going to have an escape no matter what, because even if this is something that's not going to fill up the city, it is going to start that way because it's a face down. So that's the rough part of the setup. So we have an escape, which is too bad. Okay, escape, reveal the top card. Oh, let me do the KO first. I'm going to get rid of Flurry of Blazes again. It's pretty useless here. Okay, escape, reveal the top card of the hero deck. Each player reveals their hand and discards a card of that class. All right. What color? What class? It is Instinct. Instinct. It was Warpath. Oh, I don't tuck it or anything. It just says reveal. So Warpath goes right back on top of the hero deck. Yep, that's it. And she runs off. And that is going to go ahead and be 1 escape. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I got that wrong. Can you guys see what I did wrong? It's not Instinct. I forgot to refill the HQ. So what should have happened is I KO, I refill, and then I do the escape effect. I was looking at my screen. So let me do this again. Top card of the hero deck, now that Warpath is in the HQ, is range. So it's range I got to discard, and it's Quake. All right, and she runs back off. All right. So that's going to mess me up, because I would have been safe, but Aftershock is over here. So right side has to discard Aftershock, because it was actually a ranged card that was there. A range hero. That's too bad. Could have been worse, though. And now everybody pushes down, including the face down card that enters. And once again, I can't fight anything, so we're going to have another escape probably. Which is, feels like it should have been avoidable. It's getting some bad draws, I think. I have plenty of cards with attack, just not right now. I will do a scan, because there is a chance it could save me. Let's scan the sewers once again. And the sewer scan is going to be Twist, which kind of does save me in a weird way. All right, so that empties that city space, but this goes to the right side again as a Brood Infection. So they gain it. I've got 5 recruit left. Well, left, I haven't spent anything yet, but I got a buffer, which is nice. So, do I want to take Reboot or Planetary Rotation? Yeah, well, if you know what? I kind of want to conglomerate. Nope. I want to congregate all the wounds together. That's the word I was looking for. Because if I draw them all, I can KO them all at once if I'm lucky enough. But yeah. Or I can KO the Twist if I'm lucky. I think Planetary Rotation, even though it's cheaper, although Reboot draws 2 cards. I'm going to take Reboot. I can afford it. Or I could take Warlock and a Sidekick. Nope. Plan A. Reboot. And Quake comes in. I don't have the card. This is the one that sends things undercover. Her rare, I believe, is the one that can mess up the hero deck. Kind of like Richter, or it's just Richter that does that. I think she does it too. Nerfed hand. And I'm not going to reveal the Twist there because it's in the discard pile. But we have another... Yeah, so this is why escapes happen, because if you don't scan things, you might have more things pushing through the city than normally would. So I'm just going to go ahead and scan everything. Let's start with 2 attack. I can just fight the squad, though. I've got Dangerous Maneuver. Let's give it a shot. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 0, you may KO it. I will. No tactical formation. So, do I go for the sure thing? Take out the Sentinel squad. They're going to enter the villain deck again. Yeah, why not? Let's do the sure thing. Spend the 2 attack. Let's take out the Sentinel squad. Now, what's funny is there may be other Sentinel squad in the city, but right now there's not, at least for all intents and purposes. So, if there's no other ones, KO one of your heroes and put this villain on the bottom of the villain deck. So I KO the agent, and we go ahead and tuck this henchman to the bottom of the villain deck. We'll see if that'll be funny if these revealed themselves to be Chronicons or Sentinel Squad 1. All right, now I'm shuffling all 4 of these wounds in, so we're gonna go ahead and see. No, I only got 2 so far, so 2 wounds and the twist. So we'll see if I get 4 wounds. Oh, didn't get him there. Okay. I got some more KO power. Let's see what I can do. I wanted the twist to be on this side so I could KO them, but I'm not getting them here. All right. I think I like Alien Brood Encounters so much, it's a little bit easier to not mess this up. Versus when I was fighting Onslaught, I kept drawing 6 cards. Because, think about it. No. Do I draw 6 cards more than I reveal cards in the villain deck? It's probably about the same, right? You do both in the beginning of your turn. Beginning, end, you know. All right. Let's make some Earthling choices. Earthling choices. That's funny. The Cronicoms would be scratching their head at the Earthling choices. Same way. Top 2 cards of my deck. 1, 2. Ooh, I have to discard one of these? Ooh, that's a tough choice. So if I take Versatile, Overdrive, I can get a max of 3, 6, 9 attack. If I take Planetary Rotation, I can get 8 attack, but I'll get 2, 3 Recruit, which will let me get Planetary Rotation. Do I need 9 or can I go with 8? I really don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the maximum attack. I'm gonna discard Warlock. Keep Overdrive. I'll play Overdrive. Well, you know what? I'll play Techno-Organic Adaptation first. Once again, 3 attack. First time I defeat a villain, I can KO a card. Hand or discard pile. Let's play 4, 5, 6 attack. So I can get 3 attack. If I do, I can scan some stuff. Let's do some scans now, knowing that I have 3 attack I can get. Let's scan the streets for 1. I gotta do some scanning. I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Actually, no, this is great. You know what just happened? First of all, twist. Oh, this is bad. No, I keep getting... So I keep wanting to put this in my own discard pile and then KO with Warlock, but I can't because it's the wrong side. Right hand's getting this again. Left hand is really messing up the right hand side. Yep. Here we go. Player on your right gains this. Really messing that up. I wish I would have scanned that on the right side, but nope. Right side gets it again. Still getting a beating. All right, let's keep scanning. Why stop now? Scan for 1 more. It's Apocalyptic Blink. No ambush effect. She's got Fight over the top card of your deck. Draw it or teleport it. More Izel doing stuff. Now, if I scan this, I'll be down to 3. I can get up to 6, which will let me get Apocalyptic Rogue, which is fine. Let's do all the scans. Let's figure out everything is. So 1 more scan. It is a Master Strike this time, which is another location going in. And just to be clear, the Master Strike enters the city as an obelisk for this game location. 7 attack. 2 attack while there's a villain there, so that's where that is. And this goes up to 11, which is awesome for these counters. Very easy to do. So 11 attack on him. The location again is 7. This one's at 9, technically. This one's at 7, because there's a villain there. But I will play Overdrive for 3 attacks. So I'm at 6 total attack and 1 total recruit. Let's hit Apocalyptic Rogue. The location doesn't affect her. She affects the location. So let's do the fight effect. Top card of the hero deck. Player of your choice gains it. Let's hope it's something good. It's cheap. I'm going to go ahead and give it to the right-hand side. And take out Apocalyptic Rogue. More Izel stuff. And that's it. Now, if I can stop focusing on the city and worrying about things escaping, I can start hitting locations, weakening the Mastermind, getting rid of some of these obelisks, and take out the Mastermind, which is, of course, what you need to do to win. But as long as I... Ooh, did I do a KO with Warlock? I think I forgot to do that. I totally did. Shoot. What was on my discard pile? I can't remember. I think... You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I think there was a trooper. I don't know if that was an agent. So I totally used Techno-Organic. I just forgot to do it. So let's go ahead and KO a trooper. I would rather not KO a trooper, but that's the constellation for doing that late. So, right? Or did I already do a KO? Well, right now I'm trying to remember. Hey, B&B Tabletop, thank you so much for the raid. I'm going to say that I didn't KO this, but hopefully it won't make a big difference. What is that? That looks like... I don't know what game that is. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm playing some Marvel Legendary. This is a setup based on Season 6 of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You recognize some of the themes if you've seen that. But if not, just enjoy the game. I play the Marvel Legendary deck building game all the time. So if you like anything that was any combination of those words, Marvel Legendary deck building game, if you like games, you're in the right place. All right, turn 14. Let's go. I almost revealed it because I got excited by the raid, but I didn't. I'm not allowed to reveal things for this scheme. I'm still perfect on that, if not very close. No shield level yet. I've got 4 attack, and I've got 3 recruit. Oh, all right. I'm going to scan. That's the only thing I can do with my attack right now. So let's go ahead and scan this mystery card here. It is Living Laser, who gets buffed by the maze location, in which there are none. He gets +3 as a maze. Fight effect as each player reveals a ranged hero or gains a wound. Escape, same effect. But then I can't do anything with that 3. 3 recruit. I'm going to go ahead and get another Going Underground. Really trying to make this Quake thing work, but I really need to get a shield level. Which I'm not. Kumquat, have you seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? And if you have you seen Season 6? See if I draw... there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, I have to go ahead and KO this Brood Infection. And my infection is spreading, so I got 2 more wounds over here. Here we go. Ouch. Really building up the wounds over here on the right. Quake is not doing well. Quake and Sarge are not doing well, but it is cool they're working together. Let's go. Turn 15 enters the city. Let's do the thing again. We know what these cards do by now. Top 2 cards of my deck. Draw 1, discard the other. I draw Overdrive, I discard the Agent. Yeah, don't let it not being canon deter you from watching. It is a wonderful show. It's just, treat it as its own thing. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. So, in a nutshell, when you start watching it, you'll notice that they're really trying to make it canon to follow the events of the MCU. And then later they drift away from that, which is great because that's when the show starts to take off and be its own thing. It'd be fantastic. So if you don't like the first few episodes, stick with it because there's 7 wonderful seasons. So this setup is based on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The only character that's actually in that show is Quake, but I'm using Forge as Mack, a character in that show, which is a character from the comics who is Mackenzie. Oh, yeah, Alfonso Mackenzie. And then we've got Warpath here as Spoiler, and then Warlock here as Spoiler. So I won't spoil it for you, but just give it a shot. This is Season 6. A lot of cool stuff's happening. A lot of alien stuff. So I basically have locations I have to destroy and have aliens that are attacking me, and that's perfect for the theming here. All right. So I drew some great cards. Let's go ahead and play Reboot. Let's try to max out my attack again. 2 recruit. You may discard a card. If you do draw 2 cards, I'll discard the Agent. Draw 2 more. 1, 2. Awesome. More cool stuff. I've got my not divided card. I got my Sunlight Moonlight. I got both. I got 4 recruit total, 2 attack. And Nick Fury, I think, was in the first episode, and then Maria Hill shows up a little bit, mostly as their own. I think Sam Jackson made a cameo in episode 1 or 2. But it's mostly Coulson, and then Quake or Daisy, and then you have Agent May, Fitzsimmons, Grant Ward in the first season. So a lot of the characters you've seen in Legendary, some of the S.H.I.E.L.D. officers. 2 more attack, but, their own spin on them. A lot of characters from the comics, but their own spin on them. So I could take 3 attack and go to 7, which would be nice because I can get another KO with Apocalyptic Weapon X. Or I could take out some locations, but I'm going to take Overdrive Mack here for not much more. We got 2 more recruitment at 6. So, do I fight the Weapon X? Do I fight the location to weaken the Mastermind? I think I'm going to fight Weapon X because it's going to give me some KO power, and I can keep optimizing this awesome tech deck. Plus, I got 6 recruit I can get. Well, I don't really have anything I want to take here. 4, 6. I don't want to take Tectonic Wave away from the other side. I've got 7. Yep, let's go ahead and do it. And we will fight, kill one of my heroes, get rid of the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent here. Enough reboots, and I don't really need the agents, so goodbye. And for 6, let me go ahead and take Reboot, because I still need to recruit things. And another Reboot. Now I can't afford anything else. I could take Grim Tracker. but I have to pick a number, and if I fail the investigate number, I won't draw. And I got a lot of numbers here, so I don't think I want a lot of costs. I don't think I want Grim Tracker. On this side in particular, I'm going to go ahead and get a sidekick. And I hoped it was a tech one, but I have to remember, I think there's only standard and new recruits in there for this setup. Yep. Surprised I don't see Off the Cuff this evening. Must be busy, but I hope I'm doing his setup properly. Okay, one more card. Oh yeah, if you like Coulson, if you like what Clark Gregg did, you will love this show. Please give it a watch. It should all be on Disney Plus, I believe. And chat about it in the MCU chat, because I still want to talk about it. I really enjoyed it. I hope to see some of those characters back in the MCU proper. They're starting to bring back some of the Netflix characters. I want to see some of these guys too. Okay, turn 16. Again, I almost revealed it, but I'm still doing okay on that. I have 3 attacks. Still no shield level. I got a wound. I got 2 recruit. All right, let's do some scanning. Let's see what I get. Maybe I'll get a twist the other side for once. Okay, first scan is going to be mystery. It's ooh, that's not good. Sentinel squad, ambush. They're gonna clone, so they're gonna push this direction. That changes what I'm gonna do. Now I want to hit a Sentinel squad because I don't know if this is gonna clear the city. Oh man, Forge is amazing. Forge is incredible. I have not watched The Boys yet. It's on my list, especially because there's going to be a versus system expansion. I want to watch it. I have to take out a Sentinel squad, because if I don't, I risk again more escapes. Again, nothing happens when I fight them because there's another one in the city, and that means this is going unscanned. I will take a Warpath Grim Tracker. Probably going to say 0 a lot. Ooh, Longshot also is. There's a lot of KO power in the heroes in this setup. Okay. Oh, I remembered. Was it Remington Chase? Were you the one who asked me about other characters, other heroes that like didn't land with me at first, then really did later? One of those is Dr. Voodoo. Could not figure out how to use him properly. Was one of my least favorites in the expansion, and it was you. And then once I got his combos to work, oh man, he became one of my favorites. So that's what's great about this game. You just each individual hero set, there's something to learn. I mean, think about it. You have 4 different cards. You can just look at them all, stare at them. But even if you do that, you don't really understand what they do in practice unless you can really think that many steps ahead. But once you do, you have a whole new appreciation for those cards that you've read thoroughly earlier, but now you really feel, you understand, you grok what they do, if you get me. Oh, he's great. Yeah, he'll get there. Just keep trying him. Turn 17, enters the city. Okay. This should be a good hand, in theory. I'm going to start with the sidekick to maybe get a tech to trigger reboot, because now I can't. So, sidekick, give me attack. 1, that's not attack. 2, that is attack. That's what I was looking for. Warlock is a lot of fun. I love his character. I love his hero set. Top 2 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard the other. Oh, again? I hate having to do this. I will take the versatile again. I'll discard reboot, even though that could draw more stuff. I don't want to discard overdrive. But we know what the cards do. 3 attack. I got to not forget my KO this time. I'm going to go ahead and reboot. 2 recruit. I will discard an agent to draw 2 more cards. 1, 2. Let's play planetary rotation for 2 more attack and recruit. 5 and 4. Let's play the trooper. 6, 7. Let's again go all in on attack. Overdrive for 3. I'm at 10 attack. And 2 more recruit. I'm at 6 recruit after all that. All right, what to do? I get to do a KO of one of my agents when I hit something. Oh yeah, Thor has a high floor, but when you get past that floor, it works. Do I dare do a scan first? So Living Laser, each player reveals a ranged hero or gains a wound. Both sides will gain wounds. I don't want to do that. I can reveal the top card on my deck, draw to teleport it. I can hit a location. I can hit the raft and hit a Sentinel. I can hit, you know what? I can hit a location. I can hit the Sentinel squad. I can do 2 KOs when I hit the Sentinel squad. One for the Sentinel squad, one for Warlock, which I like. I like the idea of that a lot. Let's do that. Let's go down to 8. Spend the 2 to hit the Sentinel squad, who again give me a KO, and this goes to the bottom of the villain deck. So technically, I do blow them up if they go to the bottom. They reverse clone. And I got 2 KOs. One for Warlock from one of my cards, or a card from my discard pile. For Warlock, I will KO an agent. And for the Cronicoms, the Sentinel squad, I'll KO another agent from my hand, or from play this time. Okay, I have 8 attack left. I could clear the city, but I need to hit that Mastermind soon. So what does right hand side have as far as attack power? I got 1. Ooh, that's not great. That's not really good. I could have an escape. So I have 2, 2, 5. I got 2, 2, no 5. I'm playing a dangerous game if I hit a location. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and clear the one over the rooftops. There's no villain there. There's a nothing there, so it's only 7. So I take it out on the left. And just to be clear, yep, 7 attack obelisk or graveyard. I think it's +2 attack when there's a villain there. So nothing there. I got 6 recruit. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Take some water. Any heroes I've lost some love for? Not really. I have to think about it. I've never really liked Emma Frost hero set because I just do not like playing extra cards in the villain deck, but it's not like that's changed. Yeah, not really. I'll think about it. There's just so many. Let's go. What am I doing? Oh, you know what? I got 6 recruit. I got Longshot here. I'm considering it because it will activate off of Warlock's Covert card. Move the top card of your deck, discard it, or put it back, and then Covert, you may KO the card you discarded this way. Even more KO power. Or I can get another reboot. But I think I'm going to get the uncommon when I can. This could work on the other side, but nah. Let's go ahead and make my own luck on the left. Let's KO all the cards. KO all the things. And there's Fortune Favors the Bold. This card reminds me a lot of Black Widow's common from the new set because it's an instinct card with a bunch of lasers, and this is also an instinct card with a bunch of lasers. It reminds me of that card every time I see it. Okay. Here we go. Moon Knight can get going pretty well if you really build on that tech instinct. You got to do a big class build up with him, plus wall crawl can help. For the first time, okay, how did you like it? Obviously, they're my favorites. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's mine. That's okay. Did you have anything on it? Was it toasted? These are details we must know. It's very important. Okay, turn 18, another villain enters, or mystery. Shouldn't assume. Sorry. Good. Always toast it. I'm going to Grim Tracker so that I can set up the Investigate, maybe do a KO. I'm pretty sure... Hold on. All my zero-cost things I want to KO are in my discard pile, so... Well, Investigate is going to force a reshuffle anyway, so let's play Grim Tracker. I'm going to pick... Oh, thank you. I needed that. My everything big order is with lock spread. Toasted, definitely. I like mine extra toasted. Not burnt, but like borderline. What number should I pick? Probably I should just pick 0. That would be the most likely thing. So, although the downside is, if I pick 0 and the only 0 cost is a twist, I have to draw it, which I really don't want to do. So I'm not going to pick 0. I'm just going to see what's there. The only other card here is I got 4. I'm gonna be ambitious. I'm gonna say 4. So I got 1 card here. I don't know what it is. I pick 4. The last card remaining is a 3, and then I got to reshuffle the discard pile for the other of the Investigate. Oh yeah, it's 1 or more. I couldn't pick 0 anyway. That was a wishful pick. I choose 0, but I have to investigate for 4. Let's go with that. All right, one more. Osmium, thank you so much for the follow. All right, let's see what this is. Please be a 4 cost. No, it's a 0. Okay. So, I'm going to put Quake on top. I will tuck the shield agent. No. I could leave these both on top. That could lead into a KO with Dangerous Maneuver. But then I don't have the chance to KO a twist. But I may not have the chance to. Hello, thank you. No, good catch, because there was a chance I could have gone with that without noticing these things. So again, I could leave the shield agent on top, KO it for sure with Dangerous Maneuver, but there's so many wounds and other things I'd rather KO. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna tuck the shield agent. I'm gonna put Going Underground on top. I'm gonna play the sidekick and hope that I do not draw the twist. Playing the sidekick, I will draw 1 and 2. Another agent. All right. Now let's see if I get lucky. I'm going to play Dangerous Maneuver. Top card of my deck. Oh, man. What a fail. Not only a card I don't want to KO, but one I can't KO. Whatever. Wish I could have gotten that Scheme Twist that way. That would have been nice. No tactical formation for me. I'll play Going Underground. I have to discard a shield hero to do so. I've got 1 attack. I've messed myself up because I'm probably going to have an escape now. So, you know what? I have to scan 2 things just to hopefully get a chance. So I'm going to play 1 more Trooper. Let's do 2 scans. First scan, I'm going with the rooftops. Please be something that's going to leave the city. Please, please, please. It is? Nope, it's a Brood. And this Brood, I have... oh, I really should keep track of the KO pile. I've got... I'll do a separate stack for bystanders. Here we go. 1. So this Brood is 2 attack. And let me do 1 more scan because I really have nothing to lose here. Everything to lose. That's what I'm trying to say. Nothing to gain by not scanning. So here we go. Yes! Whoop. I pressed the wrong button, but let's press the right button. Here we go. So that is good because that gives me another location. He should have gone down to 10, back up to 11, but now it's accurate again. So another 7 attack location. We know what his Master Strikes do. It's actually 9 right now with this villain there, but who's counting? And have an empty space now. Good. No escape next turn. Guaranteed, because only one's going to come in. Okay. Now, Going Underground, I will play this by... Oh, hold on. She's going to magically appear. There she is. That's the wrong button I pressed. This is my escape pile. Which should be here, but because I have limited space, I'll put it over here if that's confusing. Yeah, she's the escape pile. Normally you can't see it if I'm zoomed in, but because of the locations, I'm zoomed out. Let's discard an agent, which is going to give me a total of 4 attack once I play both of these. 4 recruit once I play both of these. And Fortune Favors the Boat is pretty good, especially working with Warpath. I can put a card from my hand on top of my deck, and then I can use Grim Tracker to investigate for it. So I will go ahead and take Fortune Favors the Bold for 3. And another Tectonic Wave that I really wish I could get. But my deck is bogged down over here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, cool. No twist. There is a chance I can investigate for it. And tuck it. I got two chances to do that. Okay. How cool would it be if I could investigate for the card that KOs and then put the twist on top and then KO it? Hey, what a coincidence. Me neither. Okay, here we go. Enters the city. As usual, Earthling choices. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard the other. Always this choice. I'll take Overdrive again. Discard Reboot. Let's play Planetary Rotation. 2 recruit, 2 attack. Let's go with Reboot. You may discard a card, an agent. If you do, draw 2. 1, 2. Let's do it again. Reboot, 2 more recruit. Now it's starting to work. You may discard a card, an agent. If you do, draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Didn't get the covert trigger, but I do get the top effect. 3 attack. Look at the top card of your deck. Discard it or put it back. It is... Ooh, I wish I could have drawn that this turn. But I can't... I won't discard it, and I can't KO it. Not like I would want to. So after all my graves, I got 6, 7 attack. And I've got 7 recruit. Now, overdrive, I can get 10 attack. And I really do want to clear the city. So I'll hold off. I don't need to use it yet. I can get more KOs by fighting the Brood. That's going to be down to 5. And I can take out a Apocalyptic Blink. Ooh, and I can draw the card that's there. All right, check it out. I can fight Blink for 5, draw the Warlock card, then fight the Brood, then get another KO. I like that. So let's go ahead and turn this down to 2, because 7 minus 5, boys and girls, is 2. Look at that. Let's go ahead and fight this. Reveal the top card of your deck. Draw to teleport it. I will draw Techno-Organic Adaptation, thanks to Blink, or Izel. And let's play Techno-Organic Adaptation, which puts me back up to 5. Lets me do a KO for the first villain I defeat this turn. This is going to give me double KO, which is okay, because 1 can be for my discard pile. So I'm going to spend the 2 to go ahead and fight the Shrike here. I'm eating one right now. No, I'm not. Think about the normal amount somebody would eat a bagel, and that's probably it. So 1 bystander for now. Let's go ahead and KO one of my heroes. And then KO a bystander from the bystander stack. It's going to be a standard one, which is going to raise the rest of their attack. And let's take out the Brood. And this is the... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I can't KO with Warlock. Oh, that's too bad. Because when I defeated the first villain this turn, I didn't have Warlock. The Brood was the second villain I defeated this turn, so I cannot do this KO effect because it says the first time you defeat a villain this turn. Oh well, that's okay. I got 1 KO out of it. Got me on a technicality there. I do not want crumb. I take crumbs over grease. I'd rather eat crumbly things while I game because you can always wipe those off. Then if you're eating like greasy fries or something, that's not getting off your sleeves. Yeah, oh well. But I've got overdrive, so I can get 3 more attack. Living laser, I'll gain a wound. Right side won't gain a wound. So I might just take the wound because I'm drawing so many cards anyway. I can clear an extra spot, or I can hit the raft. But I'm going to take advantage of the fact that there's a blue on the right-hand side. So let's go ahead and play overdrive for 3 and take out living laser before the maze shows up, of course. Okay. Each player reveals a ranged hero gains wound. Right side does, left side cannot. So left side's going to go ahead and gain this wound, which is a bindings, and that hurts. Normally I don't have bindings in the stack, but these are off-the-cuff rules. I'm glad to see you guys here and participating in chat. Are you guys in the viewers play game? Are you participating? Both teams this evening have submitted their list of 8 for the draft. It's going to be Thursday. If you're not, why not? You should join. Discuss strategy. You now can see what the other team is going for. How do you want the draft to go? So I got 7 recruit left. I'm going to take reboot again because it doesn't really hurt me, but I'm trying to uncover some of these rare Warlock. If I can get Forge's rare, that'll be amazing. Max rare for this game. Sometimes I have waking nightmares about maple syrup being dumped on my board games. So maple syrup makes you discard a non-gray hero from your hand and draw a new one. Yeah, same here. So I'll take the other planetary rotation because tech. Mine is, I don't know. I'm always paranoid about house fires. That's the thing that has got me. So I got the fire extinguisher. I double check everything, make sure appliances are off. I mean, accidents can happen anyway, but like that's the one thing that I'm always worried about because, you know, everything, and unfortunately I know some people who this happened to, everything's just gone just like that. Well, hopefully people are safe, but then, you know, everything. No worries. Yeah, just take a second, pop into the chat, and give them your 2 cents. If you don't have a lot of time, just look at the list and say, here's what I think, and that'll be some great participation for those who are there. Yeah. It's not necessarily friends, it's just, general, people I've known. Second-hand or third-hand or just people online, but it happens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just say I haven't lived in the most, fire-safe environments, so I'm always extra cautious of that. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you. I know a lot of stories like that. It's probably one of the worst things that can happen to a person that doesn't involve losing a loved one, because the next closest thing is losing things that you care about that aren't people, which is all your stuff and your livelihood and your home and your things you've collected. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you're doing okay, considering even, it's a while ago, but still. It's rough. So that's why I've got the fire extinguisher nearby, make sure it's charged, but even so, things happen. All right, there's a new thing entered the city. Let's see what I got. All right, let's see if I get lucky and I can avoid that strike. I'm going for 4 again. Choose number 1 or more. Investigate for a card of that cost. Going for 4. It is... I got 3. All right. So I can send something undercover this time. I'm going to tuck the agent. Put Going Underground back on top. I'll play the second Grim Tracker. 2 attack. I will pick 3 this time because I know what's there. Deep fry a turkey in his garage. Yeah, that'll do it. Deep fryers are a big one. Just be smart about that, You can't avoid everything, but there's a lot you can't avoid. All right, I'm gonna pick 3. Unfortunately, no twist to tuck, but I do get to draw the underground. I'll tuck the trooper. Nope. Yes, I'll tuck the. Nope, I'll put the trooper on top. Okay, that's 2 attack. Let's play Aftershock. I don't have a shield level yet, but I'm gonna get 1. 2 attack. Going Underground. I actually get to do this time. I will discard a shield hero. Yeah. Do not throw water on a grease fire. Do not make sure you thaw your turkey. Oil and water do not mix. Much less dense. Be smart about it, people. If anybody is watching this stream for board games and is like, I'm really enjoying this late night or whatever time it is for you, Marvel Legendary stream, and I sure can't wait to deep fry that turkey tomorrow. If that's you, first of all, I hope that didn't freak you out too much. That's very specific. Second of all, reconsider. All right. Classic September deep fried turkey. What was I even doing? I'm talking about turkey now. I have to discard a shield hero to play this, and I can send it undercover. Ooh, that means I get to play the animation. So let's go ahead and discard this shield agent to give me 3 recruit. It will. And I get to go ahead and send it undercover. Goodbye. And let me go ahead and keep track of the shield level too. Now that I have one, let's keep track of it. Shield level is going to be 1. Let me switch to 5. I've lost my button for 5. Nope, that's not it. Oh no, did I lose it? Did I just straight up lose it? I think I lost it. Hold on, I'm fiddling through my buttons. I think I had it over here. There it is. I found it. I found the number 5. Not yet. I haven't figured out the out of time. So what I really want to do, and it kills me because I don't want to steal this animation. Shield level is now 1. Any JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fans here? If you do know JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, there's a very iconic clock time effect and sound effect that I would really love to use from out of time, but I don't want to use something that is, could be copyright. So, anyway. I do not have my copy yet. So we'll see. Let's see. Okay, I got 5 attack here. I mean, fair enough, everybody likes what they like. Exactly. First is We got a JoJo fan chiming in for the first time. Yeah, you can imagine. So when I send cards at a time, the world sound would be perfect. But I got to pick something that's like it, but not exactly that, because I think that's the vibe I'm going for. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow's the release date, at least according to what they've said. All right, I think, let me just track what I did this turn. I put a card in the city. I've played everything out. So now I got 5 attack. Can't hit any location. Let's start scanning. Here we go. Scanning the rooftops first, just for fun. Scanning the rooftops, scanning the rooftops, scanning the rooftops. This apocalyptic Blink. Ferks Ruz, who has appreciated my JoJo's reference, has decided to follow. Thank you so much for the follow. So once again, the fight effect is draw or teleport the card from the top of your deck. Let's do another scan because I can't fight that. Let's go with the bank this time. Here we go. It is, ooh, we've got ourselves a location. Carnival of Wonders. Whenever you, and we haven't seen Swordsman, so that's not good. Whenever you fight a villain here, each other player chooses a bystander from the victory pile to be captured by the Carnival of Wonders. Don't really care too much about that. Not running off of a savior or cheering crowds or anything. So it's just VP. This one's going to go over here above the streets. And did I spend the attack? Doesn't matter. I would have had 1 left anyway, so it might be a 2, might be a 1. Let's go ahead and do this one more scan and see what in the world it is. Oh, it's a brood. So this brood, I got 2 bystanders over there. This brood's going to be at 3 attack. Not a lot of brooders showing up for this alien brood encounter setup. We got 10 extra henchmen too. I really like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It does not take itself seriously. It's so goofy and off the wall. And yeah, the fact that it doesn't take itself seriously is the best. The release date is today for those who are watching on the, yes. So technically it's today. I got 40 minutes left of the day. So yeah, Wednesday, September 14th is the release date. Me too. I obviously don't have the set, so I haven't been able to work on that yet. So I'll try to get that to you guys when I can. All right, I got 3 recruit. Let's take another dangerous maneuver. I'm gonna have to take some, but I need more recruit. Take it anyway. Just keep wanting to KO those wounds first. So I'll take dangerous maneuver for that, and then hopefully I can get a shield level. There it is, BFG. So Kumquat, this is why I love Forge. One of the reasons. 5 attack, tech, which is pretty easy to get. Defeat the Mastermind once for free. My goodness. And I've taken a bunch of reboots. I think that's going to win me the game. There it is. Oh, once you do, you will not dislike Forge anymore. So let's see if I can get the recruit this turn. Here we go. Turn 21. Almost revealed that one. I keep getting really close. So let's go. He is OP. He is very strong. Let's. Ooh, everything's got a tech trigger. I got this bindings here. Is it Sunlight or Moonlight? I got even, odd. There's going to be 2 recruit. I'll get 2, 4. I want the 2 recruit because I want to do the recruit of the rare. So let's start with Analyze planetary rotation. So hard to say. So 2 recruit for Sunlight. 4 evens, 1 odd. Now I'm going to do a reboot with the trigger. 2 more recruit. I will discard a card. I'm going to do some recruiting, so I'll discard the bindings. Draw 2. 1, 2. Oh, no! My chain's going to end there. Looks like I'm not getting a BFG this turn, you guys. I was hoping I get some more reboots. Let's start with Techno-Organic Adaptation. These are backwards again. I got 6 attack. First villain I defeat, I get to KO something. I get to KO my bindings if I want. I'm not going to say it here because I'm going to be uploading it tomorrow. But you'll see. 3 attack up to 9. Look at the top card of your deck. Discard it, put it back. I wish I could have drawn that. I can with... Oh, Blink can draw it. Blink can draw it, and I might have the recruit. All right. Good. I'll put it back. I'm not going to KO it. So let's fight Blink, draw, and maybe I can get it to 7 recruit. Again, the location does not affect her. Let's fight her for 5. I got 4 left. Reveal the top card of your deck. Draw to teleport. I will draw it, and I will get rid of Blink. And I get to do a KO for the first villain I defeated this turn. I will get to KO one of my cards or a card from your discard pile. Here's a card from my discard pile. Good riddance. Now, I'll play Reboot. Oh yeah, tons of EP in that setup. Just baked right in there. Okay. Ooh, I don't have any cards to discard. Oh, I forgot. I can't draw anything, so I'm at 6. Oh man, I messed up. I shouldn't have played one of these troopers. And I can't well, no, I revealed, didn't I? I revealed Forge when I played Longshot. So if I would have had to not play the trooper before. So what I should have done is not play this trooper, but I did, so I can't take it back. Oh well, that was my mistake. So let's keep going. I can do another KO by fighting the Brood. Although they're in the raft, so I'm going to get more wounds if I do that. So I'm going to... I'll scan. See what this is. Maybe it's going to be another twist. Nope, it's another Sentinel squad. So there's one they're going to clone, which is going to push the Brood out of the space. Ha, look at that. And there's another one. So... do I fight? Yeah, I'm going to fight the Brood for 3. I mean, the Shrike. Fight KO one of your heroes. It's going to be a shield trooper this time. Getting rid of all my grays. Then KO a bystander. It is going to be... news reporter. I'm so sorry, news reporter. And now they're going to be one stronger. And let's... so close to getting BFG, but I really messed that up royally. Oh, by the way, the Mastermind's at 12. 8 plus 4. Do I want to take Tectonic Wave over here? I don't think I do, even though it's tempting, because I have the 6 recruit now. Whenever you fight a villain this turn, if its attack is higher than your shield level... Nah, I don't want a shield. I don't need a shield level over here. I need it over there. I don't want Floria Blades. I don't really want any of these cards. Oh, that's such a waste. I'm going to go ahead and get a sidekick, but maybe I can draw the reboots that way. It's a new recruits, but that's a draw. Okay. I don't have that many cards on my deck, so I should be able to do this properly next time. All right, there we go. I got 2 reboots. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got enough recruit right here to get BFG in 2 turns. And then I can just... I don't have to worry about the location, so I can rely on BFG. Ooh! I messed up. I missed that was in my hand. So at the end of my last turn, I should have done this. KO, and I get 2 wounds. And now I'll start my turn. Oh, and they're both bindings. Wow, right side is really messed up. All right, now this side will start. It was. Did you see the win rate for that one and the first one? All right. My shield level is still 1, so that's, yep, no, let me just double check. Yep. No, if I rescue the shield bystander, that will be a shield level, but... 4 attack. I think that one was 0%, but you can check the records. Should I save these Sentinel squads for the other side? Nah, that's kind of foolish. I'll scan, though. We'll do 1 scan, and Scheme Twist. Ooh, I can give one to the other side this time, which might help me. And maybe I can KO it. So this one's going to be gained on the left-hand side as a Brood Infection. Ooh, that's rough though, because I don't have the Warlock card anymore. I might not get it. Yep, that's what happened. That is twist number 4 out of 8. That's what I get for scanning, and that cost me 1. Yep. Let's take out 1 Sentinel squad. This one does nothing because yeah, there's already one in the city. City's almost empty. Look at that. Yeah, the left hand's not going to be as hindered by wounds with all the drawing that I've got and all the KOing I've already done. But if I can get BFG, KO everything else, I'll be in good shape. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that looks like a rest turn to me if I've ever seen one. By the way, I'm pretty sure resting only officially exists in Legendary DXP. I'm pretty sure, like, on the wound right there, it says healing. Rest, I think, comes from DXP. I think that's why we say it. I don't think it's in any of the rule books, the word rest, but I could be wrong. I mean, that would be a nice way to get rid of the baseball game, but I could still lose to that. I'd love to get an easy Mastermind with a hard scheme because that's how I can eliminate it. All right, let's go ahead and get that rare card that I need. 2/6/4/6. Let's take the Sunlight. No, let's take the Versatile because I can trigger everything. So I'm gonna go for attack 3. Now Warlock's gonna give me 2 attack and 2 recruit. Although hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'll still have enough. Play reboot. 2 attack, 2 recruit. I'm at 4. I will discard an agent to draw 2 cards. 1 and then a reshuffle. All right. Let's hope that I don't draw that twist. I didn't. All right. So I'm going to play Earthling Choices because the twist might be on the top and I might be able to discard it right now. Let's see. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard the other. Yes! I get to discard this and avoid the effect for a while. That's awesome. I was hoping that would happen. I draw Reboot. I discard the Brood Infection. I fought it off. Well, for now. Let's see if I can get Warlocks to KO it. Here we go. 2 more Recruit. I will discard the Agent to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And that was that. Yes, it's part of the scheme. Let's play the new Recruit first. 1 attack. Let's draw another card. Come on, let me get the Warlock card. I got the 1 attack. 1 more Reboot. 2 more Recruit. I will discard this Agent. And 1, 2. Didn't get the one I want, but I can still try. Loving this Reboot chain. I should make my own luck first. Because that way I can... there's only 2 cards left in my deck. One of these is going to be Warlock. All right, let's do it. Yeah, here we go. Reboot. I'm going to do it. 2 more recruitment. 10. I will discard this Trooper to draw the last 2 cards. And there we go. Now check this out. Check this stuff out. I'm going to go ahead and play Techno-Organic Adaptation. Up to 9. The first time you defeat a villain this turn, you may KO one of your cards or a card from your discard pile. So, the bad news is... I gotta worry about the bank, but I mean the raft. Let's hit the raft first. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. Here we go. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to spend 6 to take out the raft, so I can take out the Sentinel squad just fine. It's gone for 6. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fight the Sentinel squad 1. Which does nothing except for... Oh, it gives me a KO. So actually, let me play the Trooper first so I can KO it. Over to 4 attack. Now I'll fight the Sentinel Squad 1. There's none other in the city. No other Sentinel Squad 1, so I'm down to 2. KO one of your heroes. Shield Trooper. And put this villain on the bottom of the villain deck. But that was my first defeat of a villain this turn, which does activate Techno-Organic Adaptation, which says you may KO one of your cards or a card from your discard pile. And this Brood Infection is a card from my discard pile. So haha, no wounds for me. I'm so happy I got that to work. Love when that happens. Followed by make my own luck. And this is my discard pile, so this is going to succeed. So 3 more attack up to 5. Look at the top card of your deck, discard it, put it back. You may KO the card you discarded this way, so let's shuffle everything up. Actually... yeah, I want to do this before I recruit BFG. I could draw it this turn, though. But no, I have no more draw ability. So, it's fine. I'll do a KO. Okay, top card of my deck is a Shield Agent. I will discard it, and thanks to the Covert Warlock, I will KO it. And ending on Analyze Planetary Rotation, I got both. I'm up to 7 attack and 12 recruit. Wow. I'm trying to read your questions here. No separate entries for Epic, and only Arch Nemesis in the sense that I've lost to them more than any others, and they've come up more often. Let's go ahead and get BFG now for 7, before I forget. Alright, I got 7 attack. I could scan, but why do that when I can take out another location? So, there's no villain here yet, so let's go ahead and fight this one for 7. I didn't find anything under the Carnival, did I? So I'll take the this location out. By the way, that's going to put the Mastermind down to 10 because there's 2 gone. And I got 5 recruit left. Nothing here I want to take. Not really. I just want to KO everything except for 2 techs and a BFG, really. Although, everything is not exactly the same number. Grim Tracker's not going to be so great. Let me get a sidekick. Standard sidekick, just to draw everything. Ooh, okay. So I got 2 grays left, and here they are. That's it. I got 4 cards coming in. Love a setup with a lot of KO power because then you just get really OP, and that's a lot of fun. And if I take out these other locations, not only do I get the VP for them, but I can zoom back in, which, you know, makes you more able to see the cards, which is also nice. Go 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't get it, but I can do some drawing. So we'll see. Do not have a lot of cards left. If you like Doom Bots, you're going to like Brainstorm's Hero set. Turn 24, almost revealed it again. Still perfect on that. I can investigate without worrying about arrest. So let's investigate. I'm going to choose 4 once again. No, I don't want to draw. I want to fail because I want to arrest. So let me go ahead and I'm going to pick 5,693. All right. That's the number 1 or more. I failed. So let's go ahead and I wish I could draw that binding because I really wish I could draw it. But I will tuck it because I can't draw it this turn. I'll tuck them both. All right, let's do a scan because that also won't count against the. Oh, you know what? I don't have to scan anything. I'm doing just fine without revealing stuff. Yeah, pretty much. So I'm not going to reveal anything. We'll just let stuff come in. I'll just keep hitting Grim Reaper. I'm going to rest, get rid of all these wounds, and call my turn. Wandering, that's the second question you asked about this scheme. Check out the setup. Look it up. Master Strike is right there for you. Type in exclamation scheme space alien brood encounters. Yeah. I don't know what that was either. I'm going to pretend it didn't happen. But yeah, it's part of the scheme. If you ever question, like, why is this doing this? The answer is it's part of the scheme or part of the mastermind. What Luke said, yeah. It comes from the legendary Alien Encounters game where this happens, where you have to scan stuff. So I got 3 in there. Exactly like that, yeah. It is the second mechanic, I think, to be taken. Actually, it's the first mechanic to be taken from Legendary Encounters to Marvel Legendary. The second one is Coordinate. Okay. Yeah, let's see if I can get that BFG. Here we go. Starting with Earthling choices. Here we go. Top 2 cards of my deck. Draw 1, discard. I'm going to discard Overdrive this time just so I can get to more draws so I can get to a BFG. Let's go with Reboot. 2 Recruit. Discard my agent to draw 2 more cards. 1, 2. Gonna go ahead and play my sidekick to draw 2. 1, 2. Yeah, this off the cuff has not done any custom rules for these setups so far. Just custom assignments of which bystanders in the stack, and with the exception of like. If I was playing a Jessica Jones setup and Luke Cage wasn't in that season, I couldn't use the Luke Cage side, but no major rule changes. All right, another reboot. Let's discard the Shield Trooper to draw 2. And there it is. Yeah, that's my whole deck. So let's show you the magic that is Forge here, or the science, the engineering that is Forge. Let's get myself 5 attack. Tech. Defeat the Mastermind once for free. Don't mind if I do. Cool. Let's see what his tactic is. Didn't spend any attack for that. It is the Carnival. More Carnivals. Carnival of Concussions. All right. If this was not already a location, draw 3 cards. Then this card enters the city as a location with this ability. So I take all 3 cards into my discard pile. They're drawn. Okay. Whenever you fight a villain here, each other player KOs a bystander from the victory pile. So that's going to go right here above the sewers. No zooming out for me. But let's just straight up hit him for, he's at 11 right now. Or let's clear some locations, because I'm going to have plenty of attack. So I've got, let's go ahead and Techno-Organic up to 8 attack. Get to do a KO. Planetary Rotation, 10 attack, 6 recruit. Shield Trooper, 11 attack. Shield Agent, 7 recruit. Hold on, let me pass on that for a second, because I might want to do a recruit. Overdrive, let's go attack up to 14 attack. And we'll pause there for a moment. Oh! No, that won't work. So 14 attack. Let's just hit him for 11. I could clear things, but who's got time for that? Let's hit him for 11. Down to 3. Second tactic is Prison of Coffins. Alright, fight. If this is not already the location, you get +5 recruit, up to 11 recruit. And this card enters the city as a location with this ability. Whenever you fight a villain here, each other player puts a villain from the victory pile into the escape pile. Nope, that can't happen. Shotgun axe, yes, thank you. And 12. So let's keep going. I don't think I can get that much attack again. Let's go with another planetary rotation. It's going to put me up to 5 attack and 13 recruit. I can do some pickups and then draw them. I got a lot of recruit. I do have overdrive, and I do have Warlock, so dangerous maneuver might work, actually, because I will probably get a lot of tactical formation 225. But again, I don't want to take too many things. I just want to keep getting BFG. But this will almost always succeed, especially if I've drawn so much. You know what? I'm going to take one. I'm going to take a dangerous maneuver for 2. I do have those numbers. Another aftershock. And I need one more card so I can KO the gray. Let's fight the Carnival of Wonders. Let's weaken him a little. Yeah, let's just take this out for 5 before, Swordsman shows up. What's he doing here? He's down to 11. Thank goodness for these spin downs. So much easier. Do I want to take anything else? Grim Tracker I would be able to draw. I don't really want to take too much more. I'm already pushing it. Let's get one sidekick. I haven't taken a sidekick yet. So down to 9. I'm gonna go ahead and get a new recruit. Now I can do this. Reboot. I will discard the shield agent. Oh, let's hope I don't draw the gray. Draw 2 more cards. I want to KO it, so I want it to be in my deck. So we'll see if I get lucky. Okay. Nope, I got the agent. 1, 2. That means that the Warpath is there. This can all go away. I'm done with that. All right. This is my hand. This is what's left of my hand. I don't want to KO Warpath, so I don't want to do that. I could draw Warpath, though. And I do have tactical formation, but I don't have any cards in my deck. Yeah, I don't really want to spend this recruit on recruiting. I've got a great deck. So I'll play Make My Own Luck for 3. This is the top card on my deck. I will not KO it. I still don't think I want to scan anything. I think I'm doing well not scanning stuff. You know, I'm going to end my turn there. I'm just going to end my turn. Oh, Secret Wars. It's going to be a while, though. Everything's shuffled. Okay. Folks are saying that there's never going to be another movie like Endgame, Infinity War Endgame, and I think they're right, but I think that Secret Wars is going to absolutely make our brains explode at the theater when that happens. It's going to be... I can't even fathom. I can't even fathom what that's going to be like. Total brain explosion. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I should be able to hit the Mastermind at least, probably twice every time on the left-hand side. So that's why I'm just not scanning stuff anymore. I'm losing out on precious VP, but also fewer threats. Okay, turn 26 comes into the city. I don't know what it is. And as long as I do this, things can't clone. Yeah, and it makes sense they would save it for that. I mean, it's got to be, right? That's the whole idea of it. Grim Tracker. Let's pick 4 this time. I'm going to pick the number 4. 1 or more, pick 4. It's 2. That's there. I will tuck the trooper. It's going well. Wait until you see my left-hand side off the cuff when we go back around to it. We're going to investigate again. 1 more. But we're going to pick 2 this time because I know that's there. Oh, and there's the 4. So I'll draw Dangerous Maneuver. I'm going to put Aftershock back on top, though. Oh, no. I'll tuck it because I might be able to KO something. I'll tuck it. Right-hand side is my dumping ground for all my wounds. And I've chosen to not scan these on purpose. Let's see. Let's reveal the top card of my deck. Yes, I get to KO it. I'm glad I tucked Maria Hill card there. I do not have 225. 1 more attack is 3. I'm still not going to scan anything. I'm doing okay. I will discard the shield agent to play Going Underground for 3 more recruit. Yeah, I don't want to ruin this. I'm doing great not knowing anything in the city right now. I'll take the other Grim Tracker. Why the heck not? Okay. There's Endless. I was hoping to see this card earlier. I love Endless Endurance. But, off the cuff, I used Warlock through a roundabout way to KO a Brood Infection. All right, just watch what the left-hand side is going to do. All right, here we go. Turn 27. Full city of mystery, but that's okay. Let's Earthling choices. Or should I just draw first? Well, Earthling choices. Earthling choices. Top 2 cards in my deck. 1, 2. Haha! I'm going to discard Dangerous Maneuver. I got the BFG. That's really all I care about. Let's reboot. I'm going to go ahead and discard the Trooper to draw 2. 1, 2. Ooh, I wish I didn't get that one. And now let's play BFG for what he does. 5 attack. Defeat the Mastermind once for free. All right, 3rd tactic. All right, if this is not a location, KO up to 2 cards from your discard pile, up to 2. So I will KO the Trooper that's there. And this card enters the city's location. With this ability, whenever you fight a villain here, each other player reveals their hand and discards a non-gray card. So he's up to 12. But I have to hit him 2 more times. Because it's 1 tactic and his actual card. So, oh, we're going to get so many cameos for that. Okay, Warlock. Up to 7 and 2. Let's reboot. 2 recruit, discard the shield agent, draw 2 more. 1, 2. Let's take Overdrive as all attack, up to 10 attack. Let's play a planetary rotation. That's a 2 more attack and 2 more recruit. And that's another hit on the Mastermind. Here we go. Full city of locations, though. Okay, fight. If this is not already a location, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, KO any number of them, put the rest back in any order, and then it becomes a Maze of Bones location whenever you, or an obelisk. Whenever you fight a villain here, each other player gains a wound. Top 4 of my deck, huh? 1, 2, 3. These 3, and then whenever I draw one of these 2. Whoop. So hard to shuffle 2 cards. I have to do it until I forget what I was looking at. I hope it's the gray. All right, I'm going to go with, I don't know, this one. Okay, it's the gray. So, out of these 4, I'm going to go ahead and KO the 1 gray. That's all my grays KO that aren't new recruits. And put the rest back in any order. New recruits on top, I suppose. All right, so now he's up to 13. But I should make quick work of him with BFG in 2 turns. But I do have kind of a full city, so I do think I have to do a scan. So I got 3 recruit left, 3 attack left, and then the KO if I want it. Or you know what? I can come back around to this. So let me go ahead and play Reboot instead. I will discard Warlock up to 8 recruit to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Yeah, here we go. I'll come back around. And then we're going to go ahead and play the new recruits for 1 attack. And draw a card. Okay. And I'm going to play Reboot now. You may discard a card if you draw 2 cards. Ooh, I may not draw it though. I'll draw one of the 2. It's fine. That's 10 recruit now. I will discard Make My Own Luck to draw Warpath, and then one of these 2. I drew Make My Own Luck. Alright. I'm pretty sure I got legitimate. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I think I should be at 12 recruit, actually. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think I'm at 12. Did I buy any? Did I buy a? I don't think I bought a sidekick, so I should be at 12 unless somebody wants to correct me there. I think I'm at 12. Again, I'll check it again. 2, 4, because I activated that. 6, 8, because I activated that. 10, 12. I'm at 12. Okay. Do I have tactical formation 225? I better, right? I've got 2, 2, 5. I do. I've got overdrive. Yeah, I'm good there. So let me play dangerous maneuver. Top card of my deck is this Warlock card, but I activate the tactical formation, so I'm up to 4 attack here. Let's I mean, I could pick something up. Yeah, you know what? Let's pick up Endless Endurance. Why not? I'm gonna draw it this turn anyway. Down to 7. When you draw a new hand of cards into this turn, draw 2 extra cards. And all right, that's good. I'll take the Earthling choices too. 5 recruit. Oh, and I'll take overdrive too. Nope, I don't want to take too many cards I can't draw. I'll play Make My Own Luck, so I get to reshuffle all that stuff up to 7. Look at the top card of your deck, discard it, put it back. I'm not going to KO it. And I will rewatch that whole thing. Trust. All right. Ooh, okay, I'm going to put it back. If only got 13 attack, but I can't do that. So let's start scanning and clearing some spaces just so I don't have an escape. Let's scan the bank for no good reason. It's going to be a Brood. Okay, a Brood are going to be +3 now, so they're at 4. So I could take them out easily. But let's do one more scan of the streets this time for, again, no good reason. Oh, that was a big mistake. Now I have to put something out. Although this may not be a villain. I should have fought the Brood first. Wasn't thinking. It's okay, they're going to clone. They're not going to lose or anything. Alright. They come in. I got cocky. That's getting cocky right there. So, let me just show you what the scheme says real quick. Scheme says, if a face-down card would escape, scan it, and then it escapes if it's a villain. So let's see what it is. I have to scan whatever this is, because it was about to escape, and it is a Brood. So a Brood escapes, which is fine, I guess. They don't have any escape effect. And I'll KO Longshot, who's not really helping me except for that one card. So that's 2 KOs, or escapes, but I'm not keeping score. I don't really care. And now here's what the city looks like. But that's okay, I can clean a little house. I'm gonna do one more scan, then probably take out both Sentinels. Although, hold on. I totally forgot the... Did I fight anything? No, I haven't fought anything yet. I just did scans. Because I have to consider the locations. Okay, so if I fight this squad, this location, each other player... You know what? Yeah. That's fine. I'm going to give this side a wound. I really don't care. So I will fight this Sentinel squad for 2. Nothing happens except for they're defeated. And other side gets a wound. Really ragging on the right-hand side. And right here, if I fight in this location, Each other player KOs a bystander from a victory round. Well, you know what? Joke's on you. I don't have any bystanders over there, so that's a free hit. Kind of. Well, no penalty hit. Let's hit this Sentinel squad. I have to KO one of my heroes, though. And who's getting in my way? Honestly, I'll get rid of Warpath here. Even though a tactical formation, still, everything else gives me more. So, this is defeated, but it goes to the bottom of the villain deck. Oh, and I don't have the Warlock card that KOs. And, yeah, I don't want to take... I'm good. I'll take a sidekick for drawing new recruit. I'm probably going to win this next turn. Because I got BFG coming. And we'll end this before turn 30 with a city full of locations. By the way, this should have a 7 on it, but again, who's counting? It should be 9 with the Brooders there, but with the Striker there. The Shrike have not gotten as buff as they usually get. They weren't making an appearance. Okay. Turn 28. This is a different new recruits. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put one back. It's a different one. All right. Enters the city. Maybe I can win this turn. That'll be fun. That'll be kind of nice. My shield level is 1. Let's Fortune Favors the Bold. 3 attack. To play this card, you must put a card from your hand on top of your deck. I will put the Shield Agent on top of my deck, and then I will play Dangerous Maneuver, which is going to be reveal the top card of your deck for cost 0. You may KO it. Love that combo. I do not have the tactical formation. Let's play Aftershock. I don't have a shield level of 2 yet, but I'm about to. If I play, I will discard the Shield Trooper, and then I will send the Shield Trooper undercover. Let me give myself the 3 recruits so I know what I've got. And then this Trooper is going to go deep undercover and give me that extra shield level. So now I've got 2 for when it counts. Yup. So let's take out this Brood for 4. I'm gonna have to KO one of my heroes if I do this, though. I don't care. I'm gonna win next turn. So KO one of your heroes, and then KO a bystander for the bystander. So Warpath is going to go away, which is going to be sad, very sad. And then bystander, which is Sarge. Sarge, yeah, that works. That works for the way this ended. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of the undercover agent, which would have given me a shield level, but too little, too late. So goodbye. Okay, that was 4. 1, 2, 3, and now there's 1 extra, and I won't take anything. Let's just finish this. Turn 29. Just gotta get BFG in my hand. So let's see what happens. Earthling Choices. Top 2 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard the other. I'm gonna draw Earthling Choices, discard Longshot. Play the second Earthling Choices, top 2 cards of my deck, draw 1, discard the other, discard this reboot. I just got to get to BFG, so let's play the other reboot. Here, you may discard a card. I will go ahead and discard Endless Endurance. It's going to be the last turn I've got. Draw 2, 1, 2. Ooh, I didn't get it, but it's coming up. I'll play the second reboot, 2 more recruit. I will go ahead and discard Planetary Rotations. Draw 2. There it is. All right, there's my victory. So let's just play everything else I've got. See if I can get any extra VP before I hit for free. Although I can't use his attack because as soon as I do, I win the game. So 2 recruit. I will discard. I don't know if I have this new recruit, but I think I do. Let's see how much I can take out on my way out. Draw 2. 1, 2. And let's do this. Up to 8 recruit, 2 attack. I've got 5 attack. I've got 8 attack. Top card of my deck. I'm going to put it back. I'm going to KO it. Just because I can with Make My Own Luck. I'll discard it and then KO it. And then I'll play Overdrive up to 11. And then I've got, yeah, so If I was playing for a score, what would give me the most VP? Probably taking out a location. Pretty good. I'd say it's going pretty good. I could start scanning stuff, but I can get another Master Strike, but it won't do anything. So I'm going to hit one of these for 8. Let's do a scan. Let's do a couple final scans. Here we go. Down to 10. Let's scan the streets. And it is Gorilla Cult. So, it doesn't really matter, but remind me what happens when a new location comes in and the city is full. I think it was KO, the one that has the highest cost. But I don't know. I haven't had to do that in a while. It is KO the lowest cost to make room, if tied the current player chooses. Yeah, why would it be highest? That doesn't make any sense. So, that's funny. I get rid of the Master Strike. It has the lowest cost. Or lowest attack. Not printed, lowest attack. So, yes, I get rid of this Master Strike and replace it with the Gorilla Cult. Let's do another scan. And then once I'm down to 8, I can hit. One more scan. It is a Brood. This Brood is 5 to hit. But I'm not going to hit it. I can afford one more scan. So let's go ahead and scan the sewers. It is Sentinel Squad. Cool. A clone. Everybody moves down. So let's go ahead and hit, I don't know. These all have the same VP. So let's go ahead and take out, what's the coolest one to take out? What's the most thematic? Cult of Skulls. That sounds pretty good. Let's take this out for 8 right now. And let's go ahead and play BFG, which is going to give me 5 attack. And most importantly, it's going to say defeat the Mastermind once for free. And he's got no more tactics. So that is the end of Izel and Sarge. And it is a victory for this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6 setup. Pretty fun. It was kind of an OP setup, but that doesn't mean it wasn't fun, though. It was a lot of fun. Hey, give me some congratulations. I did not accidentally reveal a villain from the villain deck before I scanned it once. I got close, but I didn't actually do it. So I believe I get some special kudos for that. Because if I had been playing Legendary 2 days ago, I probably would have made that mistake. But there was just enough time. Optimal play. Thank you. What's up? I got cash out on the... Oh, speaking of cash out, let's go ahead and give you guys your points for predicting. So, thank you. Oh, thank you guys. That was a lot of fun. This is off-the-cuff setups. Do not disappoint. This was no exception. So, 100% of you said it was going to be a win, and it was. So, guess what happens? Nothing. Nothing at all happens. Everybody gets their points back. So, enjoy your previously spent points. There you go. There you go. Enjoy those. Yeah, Black Widow's going to be a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and count my VP, and then we'll see who's online I can send you over to. I got a couple of raids, so we're going to pay it forward and see who else is playing some board games this evening. If you want to give him a lurk, that's always very kind. If you want to say hello, it's even better, but lurks are great. Hey, Time Roller, I'm just finishing just now. We just finished our game. What was this? All right. I'm taking guesses. Chat, let me know what you think this is. Whoever gets it right gets imaginary points because I can't give you anything. But you get bragging rights. What is this card? This is the villain deck, by the way. Plenty of cards left in it. 4 twists, 3 strikes played, no bystanders in the stack. If you can tell me what kind of card it is, that's great. And if you can tell me the specific name of the card, extra points for you. Tell me in chat while I count my VP, and then I'll check. So, left-hand side got 6, 12, 13, 17, 16. And then these are... Hold on. These are worth 5 VP. 21, 25, 26, 29, 34, 35, 38, 43, 48, 52, 56, 57 on the left. 57 on the left here. Nobody's got a guess to what this is? Come on, someone's got to have a guess. Right-hand side got 1, undercover, 2, 3, undercover 4, 5, 6 VP for the right-hand side. That's it. Obviously, left-hand side was the powerhouse, but that's how I designed it. If this was an actual 2-player game, right-hand side would not have been having a lot of fun, but that's the beauty about 2-handed solo is You cannot care about one of the sides. Living Laser 4 VP. Did I count wrong? He's 5 VP. Right? It doesn't really matter, but that's okay. All you gotta know is it's a face down card. What do you think it is? Someone's gotta say something. Otherwise, I can't reveal it. I really want to know. Living Laser's in my victory pile. Oh, okay. I'm gonna guess it's a I'm gonna go basic and say it's a twist. Are there two living lasers, or is there one? Luke says it's living laser. I think I don't remember there's one or not. I'm gonna say it's a twist. There may or may not be. I don't recall. All right, I'm gonna reveal it. Let's see if you're right. 3, 2, 1. It was a twist. I was right. I get the bragging rights. Okay, thank you guys for being here. Join me back on Thursday for the randomizer stream. Let me go ahead and see who's playing some board games right now. I'll send you over there. You can give them a nice hello. I always have that vibe when it's a twist, and there's usually nothing I can do about it. Wow, nobody's playing board games right now. There's one channel, but I think they're always doing a replay. So I'm gonna go ahead and see who else. Oh, okay, you know what? ProZD, probably one of the most well-known legendary fans is streaming. We're gonna go raid him. Not like he needs it, but I do follow him. So we're gonna go ahead and raid ProZD. That'll be a lot of fun. And now he'll say my name, maybe. And I will see you guys over there. Take care, everybody. I'll see you back on Thursday. Enjoy the setup if you decide to play it.